guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. I'm Erin, and for today's video we are going to be doing a small Chewy.com haul. Now if you don't know what Chewy.com is, it's essentially a website where you can buy pretty much all your pet supply needs that you need. They have stuff for small animals, they have stuff for dogs, for cats, they have stuff for fish on there. I'm not really too sure, I haven't delved very deep into Chewy.com. In fact, this is only our second order that we've gotten from them. I would show you the box, but it's very large and it's very heavy because of one of the things that I ordered. One thing that I am going to be showing you is open, but that's not going to matter. I had to snag something out of there to give to my little old lady Dixie because we had run out. If you haven't used Chewy.com before, I highly recommend it. I didn't realize how great this company was until I started seeing some stories about it. So Chewy.com is very personable. So what I mean by personable is there are people who have had their pets pass away and they had food and other things that were either on auto reorder or they had some kind of prescription food that they had been ordering from Chewy.com. Because that is an option on there. You can get a discount if you set things to auto reorder. I don't do that just because I'm afraid that I'd end up with like 3 months worth of stuff that hasn't been used, so I don't do that. But there are people who have. Now, obviously after an animal passes away, if that's the only animal that's on that food, you're not going to need it any longer, so you would go and cancel the auto reorder. Now, I don't know, because I personally haven't had to do it, if they ask the reason why you're stopping your auto reorder or what the situation is, but I've seen on more than one occasion where after Chewy.com finds out that an animal in your family has passed away, that they actually send a floral arrangement the person whose pet has passed away, along with like a sympathy note of some sort. Now, I had read stories about this online, but I actually had a friend that I went to college with and was on the equestrian team. She lost her beloved dog, Wolfie, not too long ago, and she is someone who had been ordering food on Chewy.com, and they sent her a floral arrangement and a sympathy card for Wolfie's passing. So that right there in itself is amazing to me, that a company that's actually rather large takes the time to do things like that for their customers. Another thing that they are known to do is if, let's say, you ordered a shirt or some kind of product that didn't work or didn't fit for your animal, 9 times out of 10, rather than having you ship it back, they actually tell you to donate it to a local shelter or to give it to somebody who can put it to use, and then they'll send you a new one. Now, us personally, like I said, this is our second order from Chewy.com. We actually got a handwritten postcard after our first order from them. They had just wrote a quick note that said that they hoped that our dog enjoyed the toys that we had bought. So, like I said, I think that's amazing for a large company to have such a personal touch, because there's not a lot of big companies that do things like that anymore. But anyway, enough blabbering on. If you want to check out Chewy.com, I'll of course have the link down below, or you could just go to Chewy.com. I'm not sponsored by them. I paid for all this stuff, so I'm not just singing their praises because they sponsored me or something, because they have not. But anyway, let's get into it. Like I said, this is a pretty small haul. I think there's like 5 items in there. One is, and it's all pretty random, pretty much. The moral of the story is we had to get litter for our ferrets, which will be the first thing that I'm going to show you. And it's pretty pricey, and I can only find it in one place around here, which is at our grocery store, Food Lion, and things tend to be a little bit pricier there. With ferrets, they kind of have to have special litter for their litter boxes because you don't want anything to get stuck to their little bums and whatnot. So we get yesterday's news. So that'll be the first thing that I'm going to show you. But I had decided to check on there to see if they had it, and they did, and it was a decent price. So that's where I decided to order it from, and then I decided to get a couple other things. We actually had a $15 off coupon that they had sent us, so I decided to get some other things as well. So first thing I got is going to be awfully hard to show in the camera, but we'll give it a go. I didn't realize quite how big this bag is. So, as I was saying, we had to get litter for our ferrets. They need special litter, like I explained. So I went ahead and looked on Chewy.com. So they had a 30-pound bag of yesterday's news for $18.99. Now, I don't know in other areas if yesterday's news is cheaper, but we used to pay damn near 15 bucks for a 15-pound bag of yesterday's news that was scented, that I didn't even really want the scented, but that's all they sell there, and that was the only place in my area that sells yesterday's news. So I got a 30-pound bag of unscented yesterday's news for $18.99. Here is what the bag looks like. So it's just a gigantic bag of yesterday's news. If you don't know what yesterday's news is, they market it as a cat litter, but you can use it for ferrets as well. It's pretty much made of recycled newspapers. So there you go. Works very well for our ferrets, keeps the odor down, does what it has to do, and it's easy to clean up. Alright, moving on. We'll go to the thing that I opened up. So up next, what I got is an 8-pack of Beneful wet food for the Beneful chopped blends. It is with lamb, brown rice, carrots, tomato, and spinach. Now, like I said, this is the one that I had opened because we ran out and I needed it for my old lady Dixie. Here is what the actual 8-pack looks like. You open up the top here and they're on the inside, and I'll show you what the actual little containers look like. So this is what the container looks like for the Beneful chopped blends, the little individual containers that come in there. Before anybody jumps on me and says, hey, that's terrible food for your dog. I know. However, I have well, she's gonna be 14 in 5 days. So I have a 13 going on 14-year-old Boston Terrier named Dixie, who is taking a little snooze over here on the couch, actually. Honestly, at this point in her life, we're gonna give her whatever she wants to eat. She doesn't eat strictly wet food, but she will not eat dry food without the wet food on top. And to be honest, if that's how I can get her to eat, well, that's what we're gonna do at this point. Oliver, my younger Boston Terrier, who you might see in a few minutes when I start showing the rest of the stuff, he does not get wet food. He won't get wet food until he's older, if that's what it takes to get him to eat. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend like just feeding Beneful wet food to your dog. I mean, it's not the greatest. However, like I said, it gets Dixie to eat, and at this point, that's what we're gonna do. So she gets whatever she wants. So, because like I said, she's gonna be 14, so yeah. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Oh, I should probably say how much I paid for this stuff. So the Beneful 8-pack for the case of 8 was $14.16, which that comes to like $1.77 for each individual pack, which is about, I think, comparable to what it is at Walmart per pack, but I'm not entirely sure. So the last 3 things on here are a little bit more fun. They're aimed toward play and keeping Oliver entertained. If you've checked out my wish haul before that had like dog toys and stuff in it, typically I buy the toys, I mean, I buy them for both dogs. To be quite honest, like I said, since Dixie is older, she just doesn't play as much as she used to. Mainly the toys are for Oliver, and he gets to terrorize us and her with them. The first thing that we're gonna pull out of here is this guy. So our first order that we got from Chewy.com, we got these toys from this company. It's called Go Dog, and it says that they have Chew Guard technology, so it's made with like a tougher layer of stuff. I thought this guy was gonna be a little bit bigger than this, but he's gonna be the perfect size for Oliver. He's gonna love this. In fact, he sees it. He's a little camera shy. He knows this is for him. So it has this Chew Guard technology. They're supposed to be a little bit tougher. I will say these are great toys. If your dog is the destructor of all toys, these are not going to be the toys for them. Yes, they do have Chew Guard technology, but I mean, you know, if your dog can destroy stuff, this isn't going to be good because they can still be destroyed. Enough of the blabbering though. As you can see, he sees this in my hand, so he's kind of probably going to park it up behind me because he knows that this is for him. So it is this Go Dog. He's a little fluffy guy with eyeballs, and I will give you a close-up of him in just a second. This guy, he was labeled as Go Dog, Just For Me, Chew Guard, Fur Balls, dog toy in orange. He was on sale for $3.24. So here is what this little fluffy guy looks like in all his fluffy goodness. He has his little tags on him. If you look right here, this is what the Chew Guard technology is made out of. They usually recommend that you cut off these tags before you give them to your dog. So this guy is small. He's like tennis ball size. I know they make them much larger than this, but let's see what Oliver has to think about it. I'm gonna cut off the little plastic thingies. And I don't think I mentioned this, but he does squeak. See, I told you, he knows it's for him. What's this? Is this a toy for you? Can you speak? Can you do your speaks? Oh, good boy, here you go. Good, that's for you. Okay, so moving on to the next thing. He's gonna want all this stuff, so he'll be back. I'm very excited about this. This toy was made by Zippy Toys, and this one was also on sale when I got it. And it is a taco toy. Now, you may ask yourself, why the hell did you buy a taco toy for him? Well, so Oliver's nickname is Toot. If you own a Boston Terrier, you'll know why his nickname is Toot. Pretty self-explanatory. I've called him Toot since I brought him home. In fact, my boyfriend originally said when he was a puppy that he would not know his real name because I call him Toot so much. But anyway, you've heard of Taco Tuesday. Well, when we have tacos on Tuesday and Toot gets them, then it's Taco Toot Day. That's why we got this. So this toy, like I said, was on sale. It is the Zippy Paws Nom Noms Taco Dog toy, and this was $3.99. So this is just like a normal stuffed toy. There's no Chew Guard technology or anything. I just thought it was super cute. And of course it squeaks. But we'll squeak it in a minute because somebody's looking at me. So this is what the taco looks like in all his taco goodness. He has little layers of lettuce and tomato and beef and cheese. He's super cute. So I'm sure that Oliver's gonna love him as well. So we'll take off this tag and see what he thinks. Let's see if this meets Oliver's approval. What'd you think? Is this for you too? You howl? Can you shake? Good, shake. Can you sit? Can you speak? Good boy. Here you go. Take it. So also Oliver approved. Alright, so the last thing up is something else that he's going to be excited about. It doesn't make noise, but it's a Chewy for him. The last thing up are the Bones and Chews all natural Himalayan shoes for dogs, and I got the 3-pack with large. If you haven't gotten these before, I recommend them. So what these are, and I will take one out and I'll show you the bag in just a second. What a Himalayan shoe is they're essentially a hard cheese treat for your dog. It's very simple ingredients. This has yak milk, cow milk, lime juice, and salt in it. He loves them. We have the enzymatic chews that you can get, the CET enzymatic chews. He loves those too. We give them to him to keep his teeth clean. But he can go through them pretty fast, and they're still a type of rawhide, which I don't recommend, but he tends to chew them okay. But he still goes through those pretty quickly. These, he does not go through quickly. It takes him a little while to get through them. He's over there still attacking the taco. So that's why I got these for him. These cost $12.49 for 3. So they are pretty pricey, but in my opinion, they're very worth the money that you pay for them. So no complaints here. They can get a little bit messy when they're when the dog is chewing on them. He doesn't make too much of a mess with them, but I know some dogs are pretty sloppy eaters, so he is going nuts right now with his little taco toy. With these, I have heard that when they get smaller, what you can do is like heat them up and soften them, and then like cut it up and give it to them as a treat, but I've never actually done that. But here is what the package looks like. As you can see, there are 3 of them in here. So this is what the chew bone itself looks like. I say bone, but like I said, it's made out of cheese. They're very hard. They don't really smell at all. I mean, if you put it up to your nose, you can get the cheese scent from it, but they're not stinky like bully sticks or anything like that. And he loves them. They're a good thing to keep him entertained. So let's see if he'll come over and grab one of these. Right now he's pretty enthralled with his taco, so I'm not sure if that'll work. So as you can see, I called him over and he is interested. He loves these things. Can you give me a shake? Good boy. So there you have it. That's it for this haul, guys. Like I said, it was pretty short and sweet. If you're interested in anything I got, I will have it all linked down below so you can find it. But that's it for this video, guys. If you liked this video and you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!